United States is a big federal republic comprising 50 states which have their individual identity, history, and names. Most of us have traveled to the majority of these states, and everyone uses their names in routine. But have you ever wondered where these states got their names? If not, then don't worry, because today we will be answering all your questions. Every state has a unique story. The oldest ones came from the early Spanish explorers. Florida was named by Spanish explorer Juan Ponce de Leon in the early 1500s. He landed in Florida during the Easter season and named it after the Spanish term for Easter, meaning Feast of Flowers. Next is California. The Spanish explorers considered it as an island, and they named it after a fictional Spanish island that was inhabited only by female warriors and was full of precious gems. Nevada is the Spanish term for snow-covered areas, and the origin of its name is from the Sierra Nevada mountain in California. Now comes Colorado. The Spanish travelers named Colorado River as it means red color, because of the reddish silt in the river carried down from red rocks in the mountains there. Montana is also named after the Spanish word Montana, which means mountain. New Mexico is often mistaken to be named after the country of Mexico, although it's not true. The story goes back to the mid-1500s when a Spanish governor of a Mexican province coined the name Nuevo Mexico, which means New Mexico. The story behind the name of Arizona is, however, disputed. Some say that it either came from a Basque phrase meaning the good oak, while some say it comes from the Spanish version of a native word meaning small spring. That's all from Spanish explorers, and now comes those states which are named by English settlers and explorers. Most of the early colonies that became states afterwards were named after famous people. Let's take a look at Virginia. It was the first of the 13 colonies and was named after the famous Queen Elizabeth of England, as she is also known as the Virgin Queen. The state of New York was named after James Stuart. A city called York exists in England. James was the Duke of York and future King of England. Maryland was named after Queen Henrietta Maria. She was the wife of King Charles I of England, who also granted the charter for the colony. Delaware's name comes from the Delaware River and the Delaware Bay, which is named in the honor of Thomas West Baron Delaware, who was the governor of Virginia Colony. North and South Carolina, previously known as the Province of Carolina, was named by King Charles II of England in the honor of his father, as Carolina means Charles in Latin. King Charles II also named Pennsylvania. It means Penn's woodland, as the land was granted to William Penn. Georgia was named after King George II of Great Britain. He granted the charter for its creation in the 1730s. It's easy to guess that Washington was named in honor of George Washington, the first president of the United States. New Jersey was named after Jersey. It's the largest island in the British Channel. Similarly, New Hampshire was named after a country in England named Hampshire. The history behind how Rhode Island got its name also has two theories. The first one associates it with the Greek island of Rhodes. The second is that a Dutch explorer noticed the reddish appearance of the place, which in Dutch sounds like Rhode Island. Moving forward, Maine has been named after a province in France with the same name. The French traders and explorers also left an influence on the name of the states. So let's have a look at these states. Vermont has its origin from the French word which means green mountains. Louisiana was given its name in the honor of King Louis XIV of France. You should know that the largest group of state names are taken from Native American languages. Connecticut got its name from the Connecticut River, which got its name from the Algonquian word Connecticut, which means long tidal river. Massachusetts has its origin from the Massachusetts tribe that means people of the Great Hills, referring to Blue Hills near Boston. Kentucky comes from an Iroquoian word meaning on the meadow. The Tennessee name originated from a town named Tennessee in Cherokee, which was encountered by British traders in the 1700s. Ohio was named after the Ohio River, which got its name from an Iroquois word which means Great River. Similarly, Mississippi is named after the Mississippi River, originated from the Ojibwe word meaning Great River. Illinois is the French spelling of the name for Native Americans living there. Alabama comes from a tribe that resided in that area in the 1500s. Missouri was named after Missouri people living in that area. It translated to people of big canoes. Arkansas is French spelling for an Illinois Indian name for people who live there. Michigan originated from the Ojibwe word meaning big lake. Texas is a Native American word for friends. Iowa is named after Iowa people who live there. Wisconsin originated from the Wisconsin River. Initially, it was a French word, 𝐜𝐴𝐤𝐬. Minnesota is named after the Dakota word for cloudy water. Kansas is named after the Kansas tribe, meaning people of the wind. Nebraska comes from the Omaha word for flat water, referring to Platte River. Dakota got their name from the tribe Dakota Sioux. Wyoming originated from Wyoming Valley in Pennsylvania. Utah is named after the Utah tribe, meaning people of the mountain. Oklahoma comes from the Choctaw word meaning red person. Alaska originated from Aleut word meaning the object that the sea moves forward. Hawaii is named after 𝐦𝐤𝐤𝐤, who discovered the islands. Indiana is named after the tribe meaning land of Indians. Oregon comes from the Spanish word ouragan, meaning big ears, or the French word ouragan, meaning hurricane. The Idaho name is still a mystery. It may have originated from the Shoshone world, meaning gem of the mountain. That's the origin for the names of all 50 states. See you in the next video.